Hi guys, welcome back to the Upkeep. I'm your host Blake Ignatius, and my guest tonight on this show is
Jacob Smith.
How you going?
Top of the world, mate.
Top of the world. That's what I want to hear. So, you guys played your second session.
Yes.
Almost died.
Almost.
Yes.
Not quite.
No. But you also had a missing player at the table tonight. She was sick, Kashmir.
Yes.
And I feel like in that encounter, she would have actually made more of a difference.
I feel like rolling better would have made more of a difference.
You are not wrong. It just was not on your side for that.
No.
At all.
Look, that's how rolling dice goes. You can't be mad at it. You can't change it. It's chance.
Yes. It is random chance. That's the point of it.
It's exactly the point. It's what makes it so fun, but it's also what makes it so incredibly frustrating.
No, I could imagine it. Actually, no, I won't imagine. Like, I'm not going to say that. As the DM,
you were there.
I definitely see this stuff, and I definitely roll this stuff, and that's kind of just it's like the two gnolls that tried to attack Neil Gobb when he was at the tavern, and I rolled natural ones, and then they got mad at each other.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you found out tonight it was a giant.
Yes.
Yeah. So what do you believe your next move will be on that if you want to go speak to the Lord?
To go and get a long rest.
Yes. Or you are currently suffering 2 levels fatigue because in our game we actually have a rule that is a homebrew one that we made up, that if you fall unconscious and you hit death saving throws, that when you get brought back up, except by magical means, you suffer 2 levels of fatigue.
Yes.
So if someone heals you, you don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
But if someone heals you through like a medicine check
or a potion,
it doesn't actually do anything compared to a spell, like a healing word or something like that. Heals you. And that you guys are definitely going to feel that.
Oh yeah.
3 of you are suffering 2 levels of exhaustion.
All 3 of us from that fight.
Yeah. And then you've got Kashmir, who's probably going to suffer first level of exhaustion from being drunk.
Yes.
Now, the reason why she didn't join the fight was because, again, she was sick.
Yes.
So I just had her get drunk and then knock out a dude and forget what happened.
Yeah.
So obviously she's going to have to make up for that.
Yes.
Next session.
It also means that she can walk into the session, go, okay, what did I miss? And you're hungover, you don't remember.
Yeah, because I believe that she probably didn't watch the episode because she is really sick. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not that.
Even if she did, though, it gives a reason
else
for her character to not really know what happened not in that fight.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't present for the fight.
Yeah, no, she wasn't. And it definitely adds that realism.
Yeah.
To that moment anyway. So,
and being such low level, and in the very start of the game, it gives more reason to just hand wave away the character not being there.
Yeah.
You don't have to really come up with this complicated story about what happened and why they're not there and why they weren't with the group at this time. Like, we're still not really a group.
No, you're not.
So you can kind of just say they were over there getting drunk. Don't really remember what happened over there.
So far, you're a common collective that just took a beating.
Exactly.
So we found out.
Wizards.
Yeah. We found out what Hex can do tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Is not a puppy dog.
No, he is not. He
is still kind of a puppy dog.
Surprised me when he did Dissonant Whispers. I didn't believe he was going to take that.
I liked the way that he did it. I liked that he's still kind of playing the character up as not understanding what's going on with magic.
Yeah, how he said, do you hear that?
Yeah.
As he's accidentally doing that, but there's an aura around him that's doing it for him.
Yeah, but it's also that he too heard the whispers. So he heard the whispers and projected them onto someone else, rather than it being my magical influence is now having you hear whispers.
Yeah. So when it comes to combat tonight, would you have done anything different?
Not really.
You don't think it would have changed?
I don't think it would have changed anything.
No.
I think the steps that I took were the best ones that I could have, and the dice just weren't in it.
Yeah. I think the real star tonight was probably, in terms of if they had like a rating system, I think that unfortunately you don't really hit it.
No.
And I don't mean that, but it was in terms of like pure combat and raw power, that was Zephyr.
Yes. Yeah,
And
absolutely.
that was really good. But then in pure terms of like talking and really getting into the role they are playing was probably Hex at the,
Absolutely.
especially at the end there. He was just fluent and definitely trying to get it, which is strange because we've been playing D&D for about 3 years as a collective group, and the groups have changed. He originally didn't play with these guys. He played with the Wednesday group originally, and then we at one point had 18 people, and now it's dropped to 8. But if you didn't know, for those who didn't know, the Jacob that plays Hex, his last character wasn't very smart. He was a lizard folk barbarian that understood common, didn't speak it very well. So he would speak, but he would speak very broken common. And he didn't speak as fluent as that. So I'm very excited seeing that.
It was very, very broken. It was like 3 words to get across a 2-sentence like idea.
And yeah, he didn't understand magic very much and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I do like, as you pointed out before, I really do like the fact that he has kept his whole incorporating spells with his roleplay.
Yes.
I do enjoy that.
I don't think it would have made a whole lot of sense for him to be like, well, okay, I guess we're in combat. I'm going to do some spells because, 2 people can't take on 5 enemies. Especially with how this is going on, and kind of incorporate it in a way that still very much fits the character that he's playing.
Well, tonight you actually grabbed your necklace and casted a Find Familiar spell out of the necklace.
Yes.
So what is that for you?
So in these campaigns, all of our characters have basically an heirloom or some kind of a magic item that we've determined in various ways. My character has what we're calling a necklace of Find Familiar. It's got 4 charges and allows the casting of Find Familiar without material components. So it bypasses the costly components of the spell that are usually used up, which I personally only like that's there for the initial casting to create a familiar. Normally, there's no rules for when you want to change your familiar to a different form or to use the spell in the extra ways that you can. You still have to just use the components over and over and over.
Yeah.
So this allows me to bypass those, but still be able to get a lot of the very nuanced uses of the spell.
Yeah. Well, I think it's really niche, especially that's how you were trying to get in close, but without actually getting in close.
Yes.
Like what you were trying to do
Wizard.
with the giants.
Very
Exactly.
squishy.
And then you also have Gerald as well, which is
Yes.
another familiar that you have, but this isn't a magical one. It's Mastiff.
It's a Mastiff, just a dog. My character's 600 years old and frail and doesn't want to carry his own shit. So I've got a dog that carries my chest.
Well, that sounds relaxing for what it is.
Yeah.
So, are you excited for next episode?
Absolutely. More D&D is always welcome.
Alrighty. Is there anything that you want to say at the end of this?
I love rolling dice. Fuck rolling dice.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for joining us on this episode of The Upkeep. We filmed this straight after the actual episode, so that way all his opinions and everything he had done tonight had been fresh and ready to go. So if you'd like to catch more episodes of these, just check out the link below, and we'll catch you next time. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.